Hi everyone, congratulations. You're in week 5 of your first online class at Baker. Congratulations on your success. And let's go ahead and get started. Just talk about how you're going to wrap up your first class. So week 5 assignments, we're going to have you finalize mindset and read chapters 4 and 6. Don't forget to check out the Moodle content, and you're already viewing the instructor video, so that's great. This week, the weekly forum is going to be a touch different. We are going to use all of your presentations that you submitted in week 4 as the resource for your forum. And so I want you to review the presentations from week 4, and I want you to come up with 5 top learning points. And a top learning point is something that surprised you, something you found interesting, something that challenged you, something you took note of because you want to use it later. And so I want you by Thursday at midnight to submit your list of your top 5 learning points from the academic skills presentations. Don't forget to reference what presentation or what presenter it came from, and don't forget to make mention of why you chose it and how you can apply it. Okay, and then of course you'll have your 2 peer responses due Sunday at midnight. You do have a writing activity. It will be due Sunday at midnight, and the resources are in there for you. Your big paper is going to be due Sunday at midnight as well, and we're going to talk a little bit about it next. With your research paper, I want you to run it through Grammarly again before you submit it to me in Moodle, and I want the Grammarly report. Remember that you are simply going to get 5 points for the Grammarly report. I don't care what the report says. I just want evidence that you've used Grammarly, and so there's no need to fix all your errors and do 100% report back to me. Just make sure that you submit the Grammarly report so I understand that you're using it. That will also be due Sunday at midnight. And then just a little friendly reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you order your books for your next class. There's a cheat sheet in Moodle that you can look at. You can also go through the online Baker bookstore and put in your class and the month it's going to start, and you can also get a list of books. Remember, your books are listed in the online Baker bookstore and in your student portal under the academics tab up to 60 days in advance. So your syllabus should already be posted for your next class. You'll see your new classroom pop up, so make sure you check that out too. Okay, so just wanted to review a little bit about the research paper. So you know, in week 3, I had you work on your thesis, so if you had time to refine it. You also found some sources. In week 4, you did an outline. So now week 5, you're going to write the paper. Okay, please remember that you need 2 academic sources. Okay, your research paper needs to be 2 to 3 written pages. Remember, everything double spaced. You're going to use the MLA format, so remember about the headers. And you must put in in-text citations. Remember, the in-text citations are the parentheses. Okay, when you are incorporating your sources into your research paper, I know a lot of you like to use direct quotes, so you have the quotation marks and you're pulling it straight out of the book. That's okay. I don't want to see more than 2 direct quotes in any one paper, so you have the option to use 2 direct quotes. If you are going to use in-text citations after that, then you need to summarize or paraphrase, okay? That means where you're not using a direct quote. If you have questions on the difference between using a direct quote and summarizing, please let me know. In either one of those cases, you'll still need the parentheses, author's last name and page number, and parentheses, and then period. A word of advice, I would recommend everybody to spell out your contractions. It makes for a more formal tone in your academic papers. Also, too, if you have those 2 academic sources and you're using in-text citations, then you must include a works cited page. Because you have more than one source, it is a works with an S at the end, cited page. Remember, works cited is centered at the top of the page. Then your sources are in order alphabetically, and all your entries are double spaced. Okay, and again, don't forget to submit your Grammarly report after you've run your research paper through Grammarly through Moodle, so that it can give you points after seeing that you've done it. So this week I'm not really going to focus on any one topic, but I do want to talk about kind of what happens at the end of this course and what will happen at the end of all your courses. So the final grades will be posted within 8 days from the final Sunday. I generally get final grades in before the 8th day, but just know that all your instructors have 8 days. The final grades will actually be in your student portal. So all of you hopefully have been tracking in Moodle all of your individual assignments and points. But the final letter grade, when it's assessed, will actually be in your student portal. That's also where you can find an unofficial transcript in case you need to send something back to your employer for tuition reimbursement or anything. In case anybody is wondering, the access to this classroom will remain open. So all these awesome resources that you've been using, you'll be able to refer back to throughout your courses. Or if you want to make it easy, go ahead and save stuff. But this classroom will not close to you. Also, I'm going to reiterate how I encourage all of you to use Grammarly for all of your papers, for all of your upcoming courses. It's just something that we do here at Baker, and we want to make sure that you're utilizing it. Finally, after every course, there is an end of course survey. The link can be found in every syllabus towards the back. And I encourage all of you to fill this out about your experience at BU 110, about my instruction, the textbooks we use, anything, the pace of the course. It's really, really important that Baker receives feedback not only on individual teachers, but also about your experiences in the classroom. I do want to mention that this information is anonymous. The instructor does not know who said it or from what class. And of course, the instructor doesn't get any of the feedback until after the final grades have been posted. So you can rest assured that your information, whatever you say, will be looked at and considered. So please know that this is optional, but I would love to hear any of your feedback, and it is highly encouraged for not just this course, but for all your courses moving forward. The link is actually the same link for all of your courses. It will ask for things like your cohort number. Just know that you can get that off of the syllabus on the very, very top of the front page. Okay, so my final thoughts or my parting words to all of you. I do want to thank each and every one of you for being in this class, for choosing Baker. I know it's been maybe a learning curve, and I want to commend all of you for finishing this class strong. So in the spirit of Carol Dweck and mindset, and my first final thought is to continue to develop that growth mindset. Remember to see it as a learning opportunity and not to see it in terms of success and failure, okay? The easiest and best way that I know for all of you to be successful is to submit all of your assignments each week and on time. You can also, I think it helps to log in throughout the week as much as you can to get caught up here and there. If anything goes wrong, please communicate with your instructor, or after this class ends, I will continue to be your academic advisor. And so if you need assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me by email. But most of all, good luck. Remember that you started this program for a reason, and we want you to finish this program for the same reason. Graduation will be so sweet. The middle part you may need a little bit of determination and sacrifice, but you can do this. I hope the skills and everything you've learned in this class have really laid a great foundation for what you're going to accomplish here at Baker. And again, I am very proud of each and every one of you, and I can look forward to continue to work with you throughout your program. So I'm going to go ahead and end the presentation for this week, but I look forward to hearing from you, and reach out if you need anything. Thank you.